What's up YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be on the SH Figuarts Shinkocchou Seihou Gridman. This is a figure I'm super excited about. If you guys grew up in the 90s, you would know this, maybe by another name. Servo from Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad. Growing up as a kid, I absolutely loved that show too. Power Rangers, Beetleborgs, VR Troopers, this show. So like anything was we grew up at a great time. So this is a product shot of the character Gridman right here. On the side you get Gridman The Hyper Agent, which is the name of the show that Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad adapted. There you go, you get some additional poses and different accessories, things like that. So that being said, let's get into it. All right, so this is how Gridman looks outside of the packaging. He looks amazing. I'll fix his shoulder pad real quick. There you go. He looks absolutely amazing. Before I get into the details and articulation, let me show you guys the accessories that he comes with, and he comes with a lot. So out of the packaging, he does come with 2 fisted hands. He comes with 2 gripping hands to hold his weapon. You get 2 karate chop hands. And you get another pair of karate chop hands. These ones are slightly different. The only difference between the two is that these ones have his thumb tucked in. There you go. He has 2 open, action hands, I'll say. Which is kind of meant for like him grabbing, stuff like that. You get 2 pointing hands. You get a set of open relax hands right here. And then lastly, you get another set of gripping hands. So as you guys can see, he comes with a bunch of different hands. I really like that they give you, they don't skimp on the the hands that he comes with. You definitely have more than your fill. And even like 2 gripping hands and 2 like karate chop hands. It seems redundant, but they still gave it to us, so I'm not going to complain. Going with his weapons, he does come with the shield. I apologize, I don't know the name of these weapons. I never watched the actual Gridman show, and then it's been so long since I've watched Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad that I honestly don't remember where any of the names are, besides like Servo and like Synchro and like Boar or Tanker. I don't know, it might be his friend, I don't know. There's like so many different names. I just kind of Drago, you know what I mean? But like I don't remember this name. I don't know if it ever said in the show. I do remember him using it in an episode though, but there's that. And he does come with his sword, which is really cool. I like that. And then he does come with 2 additional parts. I believe this is to make like I know you can combine the sword and the shield to make like a bigger, stronger version of the sword. I'm assuming these are the swappable parts to make that weapon. And then last but not least, you do get his finishing attack. I know this in the show, in the Gridman show, is called the Grid Beam. I have seen the SSSS Gridman show, which, fun fact, SSSS is a nod to Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad. So that was pretty cool. There you go. You just put that into his little wrist communicator morpher. So now that we got the accessories out of the way, let's go over the look of the figure and articulation. I gotta say right off the bat, this is beautiful. If you guys don't remember, I had the Ultra Act Gridman. I think I did a review on it. He was in my top 10. I think he was number 1 for last year. I actually got rid of that figure once this one was announced. It took me a little bit of time to finally get around to getting this. I saw this when I went to Tamashii Nations back in New York. I passed on it. Was hoping to find it in Japan. Didn't find any luck. So I ended up getting it back here in the States. I was able to get this off USA Gundam Store for $75, which is 25% off. It was a great deal. I had like a coupon code or something like that. So really, really good figure. Enough of that. So he looks really nice. Like the silver bits look really good. One gripe I could say is like maybe this could have been a little bit shinier to kind of, I feel like the silver on the face isn't as shiny as like or the body isn't as shiny as the face, but anyways. So his neck goes up, down, looks all around, has nice range of movement, very, very good. Arms go up to a pretty much T-pose. The shoulder pads are connected to the shoulder, and then they do kind of move out of the way, and they do move up. One grip, and I get why they do it, to help with articulation, right? I would have liked that maybe if this couldn't close. I don't remember it ever closing in the show or needing to, but whatever. For the arm, he does have a bicep swivel. This is tight because I haven't really messed around with it too much, if at all. He does have a double jointed elbow. Of course, you get that standard SHF wrist peg. For the chest articulation, or for the torso, because of how this is sculpted, you're really not going to get any movement back. Maybe a little bit forward, nothing back. But then most of your movement is going to come from the waist. So it feels nice. And I love the way this feels. I wish you guys could feel it. I know that they've done this with like the Ultraman as well as the Kamen Rider Black. This is like a rubber material, and it really feels like rubber. It's super cool. It's just here in this like torso area, but that's pretty cool. Okay, so for the legs, he does go up, out. He will run into this part. I think you can move it out of the way. You just gotta maneuver it because of how it's set up. I worry it might scuff. But again, you know, this does also feel like a rubber piece, so will help getting out of the way. Just want to be careful of that. He does have a thigh swivel, I believe. Oh, he does. The right leg is just kind of frozen in place. There you go. Kind of loosen it up. So there you go. That's pretty cool. It works more so on this other side. For the knees, he does have a double jointed knee. And then for the ankles, up, down, pivot, and the toe hinge. And one detail that I really love about this also is that you see like the folds in his boots. You know, in the show, that's exactly how it looks. You can kind of see it in the arms too. So when, you know, Shinkocchou Seihou says that, you know, they go for like the true body sculpting, they really do mean it. This looks absolutely like how it did in the show. This is phenomenal. Even the face sculpt too. Like, this is great. So ultimately, you know, if you guys are fans of Gridman or Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad, I highly recommend this figure. This is such a great figure. I did not expect to like it as much as I did, but damn, it's good. So, I mean, yeah, you can find this for like $100 on Amazon, free shipping. Do I recommend you guys paying that price? Yeah, I mean, it's really worth it. I would personally do it now before this becomes even harder to find. But that's just my take, you know what I mean? You might want to wait. Maybe there might be a sale, but yeah, let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. Peace.